Hello, welcome. Today we are getting a little funky, getting a little bit weird, doing some poses that we maybe don't normally do, some definitely challenging postures as well. So it'll be a fun flow. I'm excited for it. Let's go ahead and begin in a child's pose. Knees wide, arms forward, rest the forehead down. Go ahead, set up the breath for practice. That is what is going to be your guiding light, your intensity dial, your teacher, your breath. Letting the breath carry you through this practice from posture to posture, keeping a mindful, intentional, solid breath. And if you haven't already, make sure your mouth is closed, breathing in and out through the nostrils, Ujjayi breath. One more round, inhale. Exhale. Walk the fingertips to the top of the mat. Feel the forehead move forward just about an inch and then lower the forehead back down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Feel the palms and the elbows lift as you press into the fingertips. Then just rock the body left to right. Swaying, moving side to side through the hips as well. Back through center, rest the palms and the forearms back down. As you inhale, press your way up to a tabletop position. Moving through a few rounds of cat-cow. So on the inhale, drop the belly, tuck the toes, look up, fill up. Exhale, look towards the belly button, press away, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. Back to tabletop. Send the right leg back, left arm forward, thumb up to sky, toes down to the mat. Take an inhale, reach the limbs long. Exhale, round forehead to knee. Inhale, lengthen out. Bend the knee, reach back, catch the top of the foot, kick into the hand, begin opening up the shoulder, gazing up towards the sky. One more inhale, kick into the hand. Cartwheel the limbs out, hover and hold. Lower the left hand down, draw right heel to glute, and then make some circles with the right knee in one direction. Reverse the direction. Send the right leg back, and then draw right knee in line with the left knee, open and close the right knee up, finding fire hydrants here. Draw the belly button in tight towards the spine, lifting the right knee up, trying to get it hip height or higher. Right foot stays flexed. For 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up, and then kick the right leg out. Pause and hold here. Scoot the right foot a little more forward as you lower it down to the floor. Send the left arm high, look up towards the thumb, and then thread your needle. Walk the right hand forward, lower the left shoulder. Right hand walks forward, roll back of the skull to the mat. Bind, right arm behind the body, catch left inner thigh. Unwind, right hand plants and the left arm high. And then flex the right foot, so point the toes up towards the sky. Left hand comes down, keep the right foot flexed, tuck the left toes, press the hips back to the heel, adding a toe stretch here. Rise up, hands plant under shoulders, send the right leg back, wrap the elbows in, finding 3 sunbird bows. Take an inhale, tap chin to mat, squeeze elbows by rib cage as you point the toes up to the sky. Inhale, press up, exhale, tap. Inhale, press. On this last one, we can tap and hold, or you can work chin stand. So you shift a little bit of the weight forward. Elbows are tight by the rib cage. You tuck the left toes. As the chin lowers, you press off. Weight is in the hands. Lift the left leg up. Counter the posture. Right knee to forehead, curl in. Tuck the left toes. Send the right leg high, 3-legged dog. Circle out the ankle, wiggle through the toes, maybe bend the knee, open up the hip. Send the right leg high, elevate the left heel off the mat, right knee to forehead in Savasana. Send the right leg back. Right knee, left tricep, try to twist it underneath. Shift forward, get high on the left tiptoes. Send the right leg back. Right knee to the outside of the tricep, hold. And then lift the right knee up just like you had in those little fire hydrants. Start to bend the elbows, lower all the way down to the belly. Forearms come down to the mat. So you're in a half frog, making right angles through the body. Ankles at 90 degrees, knees at 90 degrees, all the way up through arms and hips. Start to squeeze the shoulder blades together, lower the chin towards the chest. Lift the gaze up, press into the palms, point the thumbs forward, straighten the elbows, lift the gaze up. Bend the elbows, forearms come down. We're threading our needle here, so take the left arm underneath the right arm and then open up the right arm. So roll to the back. Right arm can go to a goalpost, L shape. So here you're just in a simple little spinal twist like we do usually at the end of class. Come out the way you went in, so back to forearms. And then bring the sole of the right foot to the inner left thigh. Press into the palms, roll over the straight left leg. You're in a figure 4, Janu Shirshasana. Sweep the arms overhead, inhale. Twist towards the left leg, fold over the left leg. Press the sole of the right foot to the inner part of the thigh. You can work a flat back here, trying to guide the heart towards the toes, or a rounded back, chin to chest, forehead towards knee. Rise up, twist, left hand to the right knee, right hand comes behind you. Press into the right hand to grow through the spine, gaze over the right shoulder. Try to keep the left quadricep engaged, left foot flexed. Side body stretch, left hand stays on the knee, right arm reaches over towards the extended leg. Think about using the tricep on the inner thigh to peel open, making this more of a side body stretch rather than just trying to catch the foot with the hand. Rise up, right hand plants, roll to the right knee, sole of the left foot. We press it into the floor, lift the hips up, release the head, let it go. Lower the hips down. So keep this left leg strong and straight. We're just rolling over the left leg. Tuck the left toes, send the right leg high, three-legged dog. Draw the right ankle on top of the thigh, finding a figure four. So ankle is pressing into the thigh, figure four with the knee, press into the palms. Walk the hands in towards the body, keeping this figure four stretch, and then hands come to heart center. So figure four in a chair pose. Send the weight back towards the heels, sit low through the hips. Finding a prayer twist in our figure four. So you're trying to get this tricep on the inner arch of the right foot. So you really tuck over and then press into the palms, thumbs to heart center twist. So there is an arm balance here. You kind of stay with the tricep against the inner part of the inner arch on the foot. And then as you sit the hips low, you wrap this left elbow in, shoulders come down. So this left hip lands on the left elbow, and then you start to kick the left leg out. So it's the sole of the foot pressing against the back part of the right arm, and then the hip landing on the left elbow. That really helps the posture. Straighten the left leg, draw the right knee into the chest, hold here. Arms come up overhead, inhale. Eagle, right leg over, right arm under. Squeeze the inner thighs together, draw the elbows down the body. Think like your back is against a wall. You're trying to slide down the back wall. Now fold forward, elbows to knee. Straighten the left leg, draw the right knee in towards the body. Then send it back. Warrior three, release your bind. Try to point the toes to a back wall. Think about pinkies touching behind the body, making the body like a capital letter T. Hands come to heart center. Hands come down to the mat. Walk it out. Three-legged dog. Right leg stays lifted. Bring the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Lizard lunge. So stay active for a moment, keeping the left toes tucked. Shift the body weight forwards and back. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the left knee down. Pause here in your lizard lunge. You can stay on the palms or make your way to forearms. Knee can be towards shoulder. You can roll to the outer edge of the foot. Totally up to you. Since this is a funky class, we've got to do funky forearm. I don't do this posture often, but I really do like it, so let's go. So what you do is you have the left forearm down, and then the right palm, it would be kind of where the heel was. Step the right foot back. So left forearm down, right hand in line with the elbow. You tuck the toes, start to walk the feet in. Getting the hips high, stacked over the shoulders. Right knee comes high in towards the right armpit. Gaze forward towards the left forearm. Start to come high on the left tiptoes, swing the left leg up. And then once that left leg is up in the air, then you can start to press into the right palm, send the right leg high. Squeeze the legs together. Good. Find your way back to a lizard lunge. That one's a little tricky, obviously, because of the hand posture, but it's fun when you get it, as with most of them. Right hand, cartwheel back to the hip, look towards the back of the mat. You can stay with the hand on the hip. If you like to bend the left foot in towards the body, you can catch it, draw it in. Slowly release. Cartwheel the right hand forward. Tuck the left toes. Lift the left knee. Step the right foot back. We pause and hold here in a high straight arm plank. Press away from the mat. Round the upper back. Pull the belly button in tight towards the spine. Shift the body weight forwards and back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Shift forward. Hold. Wrap the elbows in, take an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga slowly lowers you down. Inhale, draw the heart through. Upward facing dog. Press into the palms so the shoulders away from the ears. Roll the shoulders back, look up. Chin to chest, downward facing dog is where we meet. Take some nice long breaths here. Pedal out your knees if that feels good in your downward facing dog. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Shake the head yes again. Elevate the heels high off the mat. Bend the knees, hover them 1 inch high. Walk the hands back a handprint so the hands are underneath the shoulders. Finding some little hovering tabletop rotations. So you roll the heels to the right. Kick the right leg out, left hand taps right toes. Back through hovering tabletop, roll the heels to the left, kick the left leg out, right hand taps left toes. So finding these side to side rolls. Keeping the belly in tight, using the core to rotate the hips side to side. 3, 2, 1. Hold through center, little bounces of the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down to the mat. Excuse me. Send the left leg back. Right arm forward. Thumb points up to sky. Pigeon toe the left foot. Inhale, reach the limbs out. Exhale, round forehead to knee. Really curl the body in tight. Press into the left palm and hold here. Inhale, reach the limbs out. Bend the knee, reach back. Catch the top of the foot, kick up and away. Ground down into the left palm, kick into the hand, look up. One more inhale, kick. Cartwheel the limbs out, hover and hold. Lower the right hand, bend left heel to glute, draw circles with the left knee. And reverse the direction. Send the left leg back. Swing the left leg off to the left side. Kick out. Bend the knee. Draw left knee to meet the right. Open and close. Little fire hydrants here. Draw the belly button in tight towards the spine. For 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Kick the left leg out. Scoot the left foot forward. Lower it down to the floor. Send the right arm high. Look up towards the thumb. Stack right shoulder on top of left. Big inhale, twist. And then start to thread your needle. Left hand walks forward. Right shoulder lands. Find a twist here. Keep working the back of the head a little closer towards the mat, gazing towards the sky. Left hand can wrap behind the body, catching right inner thigh. Start to unwind, left hand plants and the right arm high. As you look up to the thumb, flex the right foot, point the left foot, Flex the left foot, point the left toes up to the sky. And then right hand comes down, tuck right toes, press hips back to heel. Arms stretch forward, long side body stretch. Also feeling it through the hamstring as well. Breathe. Rise up, hands come under shoulders, send the left leg back. Wrap the elbows in, bend if the elbows points forward. Take an inhale, tap chin to mat, point toes to sky. Inhale, press up. Exhale, tap. Really try to lift the left leg high. Press up. So last one, if you work chin stand, tuck the right toes, elbows pin in tight to the rib cage. Send this left leg high, so we're trying to get shoulders or hips over shoulders. So tuck the right toes, send this left leg high, right leg comes up to meet left. Counter the posture, left knee to forehead. So very little weight is in the chin. Even though it's called chin stand, weight's in the hands. Tuck the right toes, send the left leg high, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip, circle out the ankle, wiggle through the toes. Send the left leg high, elevate the right heel off the mat, left knee to forehead in Savasana. Send the left leg back. Left knee, right tricep, twist. Send it back. Left knee, left tricep, bring it to the outside, hold. And then lift the left knee up just like a fire hydrant, kind of kick the heel out a little bit. Bend the elbows low all the way down to the belly, forearms come down to the mat. So again, right angles with the ankle. Right angle through the foot, the knee, the hip, and then on the forearms and biceps as well. So squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lower the chin towards the chest. Lift the gaze up, press into the palms, point the thumbs forward, look up, look back. Bend the elbows. So this time taking the right arm underneath the left arm, and then you open the left arm up, roll to the back. So you're in a simple spinal twist. Slowly come out, forearms down to the mat. So just like you were in the posture to begin with. Sole of the left foot now comes to the inner thigh. And you're pressing into the hands, rolling over this right leg. Sole of the left foot is on the inner right thigh. I've got you all off your mat today. Send the arms up overhead. So we're in Janu Shirshasana. Twist towards the right leg and fold. Breathe from the lower back, take big inhales, and then trying to fold the body more over the right leg. Rise up, right hand to the left knee, left hand comes behind you. Press into the left palm, lengthen through the spine, gaze over the left shoulder. Right hand stays on the knee. Take the left hand over towards the right foot. Use the tricep against the inner thigh to peel open the left side body. Rise up. Left hand plants behind you. Roll to left knee. Press into the sole of the right foot. Lift the hips up. Release the head back. Lower the hips down. So this right leg stays super engaged. You're just rolling over the right leg, tucking the right toe, sending the left leg high, three-legged dog. Three-legged dog, left leg is lifted. Now bring the left ankle on top of the right thigh, figure four stretch. Press into the palms. Walk the hands in towards the body. Stay in your figure four. Find a chair pose. Hands come to heart center. Shift the weight back towards the right ankle. So now here we find a figure four twist. So this tricep tries to get to the inner arch. So it's a deep twist. You're really trying to press it to the inner part. Getting it as much as you can towards the armpit, then bring hands to prayer, thumbs at heart center. Once you have that nice deep tuck with the arch of the foot towards the armpit on the tricep, Then you could just keep that connection of the foot, shift weight into the hands, and then the shoulders start to kick the right leg out. Back to your figure 4 chair. Straighten the right leg, draw left knee in towards the body, stand tall and hold. Send the arms up to the sky, big inhale, eagle. So left arm goes under, left leg goes over. Squeeze the inner thighs together, sit low in your chair. Keep lifting the back, roll the shoulders back and down the body. Find the undulation of the spine where the shoulders roll back, tuck the tail at the end. Eagle's nest, elbows to knee, pull the bind forward. Straighten the right leg, rise to stand, left knee comes in towards the body, then release your bind, warrior 3. Toes point back behind you, pinkies touch behind the body. Hands come to heart center, then bring them down to the mat. So you're in a standing split or 3-legged dog. Start to walk the hands forward, keeping the left leg lifted. Then left foot steps to the outside of the left hand. You're in an active lizard lunge. So shift the body weight forwards and back. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the right knee down, lizard lunge. Knee towards shoulder, roll to the outer edge of the foot. I think I have a rock under my mat right here. I'm gonna get that out of the way. So find a little wiggle through the hips, get adjusted, and then find a spot where you can pause. Maybe that means you're on the forearms. So now let's get a little bit funky. So for our funky forearm stand on this side, we'll have the right forearm down, left palm is in line with the elbow. So it's a little bit of staggered stance. That's what can kind of make the balance a little awkward. But you don't have to get your legs all the way up. Just getting knee towards back of the armpit, shifting the shoulders forward is a great place to prepare and practice. So walk the feet in. Bring left knee towards the armpit and come onto the right tiptoes. That's a great place to start. Bring the gaze down to the right forearm. Just keep shifting the weight forward, forward, forward. Start to swing the right leg up towards the sky. Once the right leg is up, then you start to press into the left palm to send the left leg up to the sky. And breathe. Slowly making your way out. Cartwheel the left hand back to the hip, look towards the back of the mat. Stay right here if you like to bend the right foot in towards the body. Quad stretch can feel really nice. Release your way back through center. Find your way to a high straight arm plank. Pause and hold here. Lower to the forearms, forearm plank. Walk the feet in dolphin. So if you've got funky forearm stand can be a piece of cake because you've got your forearms solid on the mat. And so weight is just shifted forward into the forearms. Gaze between the forearms right down at the mat. And just keep walking the feet in. You're trying to get hips rolled over shoulders. So you press into the forearms. Try not to think about bringing the legs together to begin. Just think about showing a split in the air. Let the leg in the air, send it forward to peel the grounded foot off the mat. Show a split, then think about bringing the legs together at the top. Keep pressing into the forearms, breathing here. Back to your dolphin pose. Gaze towards the thumbs, 5 dolphin dives, nose taps, thumbs, bring it back, 5, 4, 3,
2 and 1, meeting in a downward facing dog. Breathe here. Send the right leg high. Elevate left heel off the mat, right knee to forehead in a Savasana. Send it back. Right knee, right tricep. Try to shift the weight forward. Wrap the elbows in. Knee comes high towards the armpit. Start to bend the elbows. Shift the shoulders forward. Lift the left leg. Send the right leg back. Right foot steps forward. High crescent lunge. Arms come up. Take an inhale. Breathe. Scoot the right toes more forward. Sit into the right knee. Send the left arm forward, right arm back, look towards right thumb, squeeze inner thighs together. Back bend, reach the left arm back. Left hand goes down, right arm goes high, look up towards the right thumb. Right hand comes to the back of the right ankle. Bend the left knee, press off, standing split. Forehead towards knee, point left toes up to the sky. Bend the right knee, lower the left knee behind the right heel, finding Gomukhasana. So as you lower the hips, start to shimmy the legs together, maybe leaning forward, trying to get knees to be stacked, feet to be flexed. So it's like the snout of the cow and then the feet are flexed, cow face posture, Gomukhasana. Start to walk the body forward, couple breaths here. There is a headstand here if you'd like to try it. So bring your forearms down to the mat, and my belly and my chest basically stays connected to my thigh the whole time. So you set up your regular headstand, interlaced finger setup. Pinkies are down, thumbs are released. So as I roll forward, my chest and belly is still connected to my right thigh. Use the thumbs on the back of the head, tuck the left toes, and start to lift the hips up. So my chest is still connected to my thigh, but you start to press into the forearms, just draw heel to glute, dial the knees up, and then you can finish the bind if you do your full eagle wrap. Then come out the way you went in. You can do a little release of the full eagle wrap. Lower the left toes, lower the knee package, sit the hips back. So it's just a fun little way to get into a headstand. Let's find Gomukhasana arms, right arm under, left arm over. So you can grab your shirt, a towel, your bra, or maybe the fingers. Think about opening up, drawing the elbows back, lifting the chin. Finding a funky little transition here. So we lean back, release this right foot, and we roll forward, keeping the arms bound, press into the right foot, send the left leg back. Warrior 3 with your Gomukhasana arms. Then release your arms, bring them wide, airplane with the arms out to the sides. Just tick-tock the body, right arm goes down, left arm goes high. You're in a Ardha Chandrasana half moon. Kick the sole of the left foot to the back of the mat. You can play right hand to heart center, maybe bend the left knee, catch top of the foot. Maybe reach back with the right arm, also catch the top of the foot with the right hand. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, kick into the hand. Bend the right knee, step it back. Warrior 2. So finding your Warrior 2, right knee is open up, opening through the hips, belly in, reach fingertip to fingertip. 3 pumping warriors, straighten the right leg. Ooh, my hips getting funky. Sit low, warrior 2. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to 2. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Sit low and hold. Flip the front palm, reverse, reach back. Rise back up to warrior 2. Straighten the right leg, reach the arms up to the sky, dial the right toes in, swan dive, fold forward. Take opposite elbow, just sway here side to side. Let it feel really nice on the body. Release the hands down to the mat. Plant the right hand, open up the left arm, look towards the left thumb. Press into the inner arches, draw the belly button into the spine, then bend the elbow, bring it behind you, catch right inner thigh. Right hand to left leg. Use the hand on the leg to work the left shoulder towards top of the mat, gaze up. You can stay right here if you work triple bind. You take the left hand that's behind you through this little window of the right arm and the right leg. Left hand to right leg, take the head under the bicep. Release back through center, left hand down, right arm high, look up towards the thumb. Bend the elbow, bring it behind you, catch left inner thigh. Left hand to right leg. So now right shoulder working its way towards back of the mat, gaze up. Stay or triple. Right hand goes between arm and leg, take the head under the bicep. Back through center, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Walk it to the top of the mat, find your lizard, and then we're just heel toeing the right foot towards the left edge for half pigeon. Lengthen up, take an inhale, start to walk the body forward. If your half pigeon always feels the same, try heel toeing the right foot an inch or two higher and then rolling the left hip over towards the right foot a little bit more and then drawing this right hip back. Just a little energetic shift in the posture can often switch it up a lot. So trying not to always practice exactly the same is a really good tool as you advance through your practice. Walk the hands back in towards the body. Roll to the right hip, swing the left leg around, finding a 90-90. So scoot this right shin out a little bit and then draw the left leg on top to bring left shin stacked on top of right shin. You want to see a triangle shape in the middle of your legs. I like to interlace the fingers between the toes, flex them back, and put gentle pressure on the left knee and start to lean forward. Rise up. Let's find compass pose. So press the left knee back, bring it over the shoulder as much as you can. Left hand comes down, pointing the fingers off to the left, and then take the right hand on top of the foot. So try to get the palm to the pinky toe edge. As you start to press, you press into the hand a little bit, but you start to really kick this hand open. Gaze under the right bicep. Coming back out. So now we'll find our elephant trunk float through. Keep the left leg over the shoulder, extend the right leg out. Right quad stays super engaged, and we use our pelvic floor here and our Uddiyana Bandha, our energy locks, to really, as we inhale, we lock it all in to lift up. So as you press into the palms, take an inhale, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, really activate it, like stop the flow of urine, brace the core like someone's gonna punch you. So press into the hands, lift. And then as you start to draw the right foot in towards the body, you put it through the little window, keep pressing away, shoulders come down, and then this left inner thigh stays on the back of the tricep, so you end up in an ekapada. Send the left leg high, three-legged dog, and then lower the left foot down, meeting back in a downward facing dog. Send the left leg high. Elevate the right heel off the mat, left knee to forehead, Savasana. Send it back. So finding our single leg Bakasana, crow pose. So as you draw the left knee in, get really high on the right tiptoes, knees towards armpit. Bend the elbows, shoulders come down, right leg lifts. Send the left leg back, three-legged dog. Left foot steps forward, high crescent lunge, arms come up for an inhale breath, biceps beside the ears, press the back of the right knee out. Maybe scoot the left toes a little more forward. Send the right arm forward, left arm back, twist, gaze towards left thumb. Draw the belly in, reach the left hand a little closer towards the back of the mat. Back bend, reach back. Let the head go. Right hand comes down, left arm goes high. Look up towards the left thumb. Bend into the left knee and then draw the left hip back. Left hand comes to the back of the heel. Bend the right knee, press off, standing split. Forehead towards knee, right toes point up towards the sky. Find your way to Gomukhasana. So as you bend the left knee, right knee comes behind the left heel, so the hips back, and then start to shimmy the legs in closer, getting a little tighter wrap. So knees stacked, feet flex. I like to lean forward, really try to shimmy the feet back, get a nice tight bind here. So inhale, get long through the spine, and then start to walk it forward. So if you want to try the headstand on this side, forearms come down just like a regular headstand. Interlace the fingers, pinkies are down, thumbs are released. And so my chest and belly, there's no distance. There's chest and belly, they're all at the same spot. So start to lean forward, interlace the fingers, and then my head comes down and my thumbs go to the back of the head. So now I tuck my right toes. Keep the thighs in tight as you lift the hips, so everything's still touching. And then as you press into the forearms, start to draw right heel to the body, dial the knees to point up to the sky, finish the wrap, maybe with the legs, squeeze the inner thighs together. Good, and then as you come down, draw the chest towards the thighs, right toes tuck, knees land, sit the hips back, Gomukhasana. So now adding our arms, left arm under, right arm over. So you can take the fingers, your shirt, a towel, open the elbows up and back, chin is lifted. So from here, our little transition, we roll back, we release this left foot, and as you come forward, roll over the right knee, press into the left foot, lift the right leg up. Sweep the arms out to the sides. jet plane wings. And then open it up, half moon, left hand down, right arm high. So you can play with different variations here. Maybe you like to draw the foot in towards the body, catch top of the foot. Maybe you go for the double wrap, left hand behind, catching top of the foot as well. And then step it back, cartwheel the arms open, warrior two. Send this left knee towards the pinky toe edge. Activate your right quad. 3 pumping warriors. Straighten the left leg. Reach up. Exhale to 2. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale, warrior two. Sit low. Flip the front palm. Reverse. Reach back. Sit deeper into the left knee. Reach back. Come back up, warrior two. Straighten the left leg, reach the arms up to the sky, dial the left toes in. Interlace the fingers behind you, roll the shoulders back, press hips forward, little back bend. And then take it over, bend the knees. Arms go over, bind goes over. Prasarita with your bound interlaced fingers, shoulders stretch. A little inversion practice here. So if you're working a press up from handstand, a great drill to try is fingers down, and you try to lift the pelvic floor up, tapping the toes to the wrists so you can come up onto the tiptoes. Just try to draw the belly in, legs stay straight, belly pulling in, and tap. And then just finding the shift forward, pressing the body weight forward, shift the shoulders beyond the fingertips. Just getting that motion, because that's how you've got to get the hips to stack over the shoulders. So if you're practicing the float up, you grip the fingertips. So you want the knuckles lifted. So the fingertips are really pressing in, because when you bring the shoulders forward, you're gripping the fingertips into the mat. So come high onto the tiptoes, grip fingertips, shift forward, shift forward, shift forward. Start to press into the hands, sweep the legs up. My fingertips are my brake pads, and I'm gazing at one spot on the floor, holding there. And then to release, open the legs, keep pressing away, press, 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 press. Legs land. Good. Walk it to the top of the mat. Heel to the left foot over towards the right edge, finding a half pigeon on the left side. Right leg is extended long, lift up, inhale. Start to walk the body forward. Breathe into the hips here. Any tightness or tension, send breath there. Walk the hands in towards the body, roll to the left hip, swing the right leg around, finding our 90-90 fire log stack, right ankle over top of the knee. And then I like to heel toe the left ankle out a little bit, so that way the shins are stacked. If you have a big old space between the knee and the ankle, it's perfectly fine. You can leave it there, you can put something underneath to let it relax a little bit more, but totally up to you. Start to lean forward, breathe. Rise up. Let's find a compass pose. So press the right knee back, bring it over the shoulder. Right hand comes down, fingers pointing towards the right. And then you take this left hand, reach it over top of the foot, take hold on the pinky toe edge. Start to kick. Let the kick drive this arm up, and then take the head underneath the bicep. Look towards the left. So then, finding our elephant trunk float through, we keep the right leg over, extend the left leg out. So remember, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, we draw up and lift. And so this left quad stays active. You press into the palms, grip fingertips because the shoulders are going forward. We get the shoulders forward so the hips can go back. We got to create a little fulcrum for ourselves. Think of yourself like a seesaw. So as you inhale, lift. And then draw the left foot in, keep pressing away. See, my right inner thigh is already on the back of the tricep. As I send the left leg back, I wrap this left elbow in, send the left leg back, Ekapada. Send the right leg high, you're in a three-legged dog. Lower the right foot down to meet the left foot, finding your downward facing dog. Breathe. Gaze forward, step, hop, walk, or float the feet to meet the hands, finding an Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Squeeze the knees together, sit the hips back, biceps beside the ears. Keep lifting the arms up, higher, 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 sending the hips lower, lower, lower. Hands come to heart center, take an inhale. Twist the body to the right, use the left elbow. So just like we tuck to find that flying, what was that little pigeon that we did at the beginning of class? Flying grasshopper, excuse me. So you get a nice tuck just like that. From here, we're going to find a compass variation as well. So building on what we just did. So I've got my armpit, tricep really tucked tight behind the knee. As you open up the arms, you release your prayer north and south. Start to sit the hips low. Kick the left foot out. Right hand takes pinky toe edge of the left foot. Set the hips low. Gaze under the right bicep. Back through chair pose. That one is a little funky, I'm not gonna lie. Hands come to the heart, take an inhale. Twist to the left. So now we're trying to get this outside of the tricep really tucked towards the knee. So then as you get your hands to prayer, you can really deepen the twist, draw the belly in, gaze up. That way when you send the arms north and south, you reach this left arm forward, set the weight into the left foot, pinky toe edge of the right foot is where you take. Gaze under the bicep. Back to chair pose, Utkatasana. That one is taxing on the legs, I'm not gonna lie. Bend the knees, little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs, lift up, dive back. Rise up, open the arms, fold forward, swan dive. Heel toe the feet out, hips width distance. Find a ragdoll, just sway. You can bend the knees, let the head go. Hands come down to the mat, heel to the feet out, width of the mat, sit the hips low, Malasana prayer squat. Use the elbows to press the knees back. Breathe here. All right, so last little push, finding our way from crane, and then ultimately we're trying to press our way up to handstand. So that's why we're working crane. Because so often I see people in their crow pose, and I'm so proud of them. They're getting their shoulders forward, their feet are lifting. That is great, but all these postures build, and I want you to progress through this practice. So from crane, you're working to handstand. So you want knees to the backs of the armpits. This is getting our hips higher, because that's how we have to build up to handstand. The hips go over the shoulders. Think about yourself like a building. You've got to be nice and uniformly stacked. So as you shift forward, knees come to armpits. Grip fingertips. You want to see the knuckles off the mat. Knees come to armpits, shift forward. Maybe play 1 foot, maybe 2 feet. So then from there, so you can go back to Malasana prayer squat. Because then from there, I want you to keep sending the shoulders forward. Even if you feel like you stay in the same spot, try to keep shifting weight more forward, more forward, more forward. Really gripping the fingertips to break you, or to halt the posture. We're not breaking anything. So come high on the tiptoes, or if you're working up to handstand, just keep gripping the fingertips into the mat. Press away, heels to glutes, dial the hips up, send the legs up. So all roads meet back to a chaturanga. Option to shoot your legs back on the 1. I'll count down from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Gaze forward, step, hop, walk, or float the feet through the hands. That one was a little messy. And we'll roll our way down to the back, chin to chest, roll all the way down the spine. Hug the knees into the chest, rock the body side to side. Reach the legs up to the sky, hands come up to the feet, and then flex the feet to lower, reach the arms overhead. Point the toes, lift, flex the feet, lower and hover. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hover, scissor kick the feet, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees into the chest, rock side to side. Feet plant, heels near the glutes, finding a bridge pose. Tuck the tail under, press into the heels, lift the hips up. Start to interlace the fingers underneath the body, rocking the body side to side, tucking the shoulder blades deep underneath you. Draw chin away from chest. If you're moving into full wheel, plant hands over shoulders, press up. If you have a nice open full wheel, start to work wheel walks where you walk the feet 1 step in, then walk them 1 step out. 1 in, 1 out. Just really trying to open through the armpits, pressing the chest through. 1 more time, in and out. Press into the feet, lift the hips up 2 inches higher, and then slowly lower down. Soles of the feet together, Supta Baddha Konasana. 1 hand to the heart, 1 hand to the belly. Close the eyes. Connect to your heartbeat, connect to your breath. The poses are always fun, they're challenging. It's what keeps us coming back, but we want to find our union, our harmony, mind, body, spirit connection. That is what we want to come back for. Draw the knees into the body, send the legs up to the sky, bring the hands underneath the hips, prop them up for a moment to let the legs drain. Circle the ankles, wiggle through the toes, maybe open and close the jaw a few times, stick the tongue out towards the chin. Rock the head gently, slowly, side to side. You're more than welcome to stay right here. If you have plow pose, begin to pike the legs overhead. You can use on the hands, on the hips to guide them over. Knees can rest on or towards the forehead. If toes touch the floor behind you or overhead, then you can start interlacing the hands like you did in your bridge pose, tucking the shoulder blades underneath the body, sending the weight more towards the, distributing the weight along the shoulders. Shoulder stand, pike the legs up, walk the hands from the low back down towards the shoulder blades, hips to back wall, feet towards top of the mat. Bend the knees towards the forehead. Pass through an ear pressure pose, Karnapidasana, and so knees frame the ears. Roll down the spine, slow and controlled, one vertebrae at a time. When the hips land, find your way to a happy baby. Peace fingers take the big toes, rock the body side to side. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Hug knees into the body. Keep the right knee in, extend the left leg. Take the right knee over towards the left. Let the gaze go to the right. Slowly unwind your way back through center. Hug both knees into the chest. Keep the left knee in, extend the right leg. Guide the left knee over towards the right, gaze to the left. Make your way back through center, knees to chest. Wrap the arms around the knees. Take an inhale, squeeze the body in tight, fill up. Exhale, ride the breath down. Final Savasana. Let the arms go wide, legs go wide, feet fall away. Take a deep cleansing breath here. Let it go. I will leave you in this final Savasana. I thank you so much for practicing with me, getting a little weird, little funky, little crazy. I love switching up my practice, and I am always honored and grateful to anyone that will practice with me. And I truly am so, so grateful. And I'm proud of you. That wasn't an easy flow, but if you try it, if you did it, whatever, even mentally, just putting thought in action to attempt some of these poses is so transformational. Creates our brains are neuroplastic. They can create new pathways just by mere thoughts. So keep showing up, keep continuing to practice. I'm so proud of you. Well done. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. Bye.